Alright. Final form. And there we go. We did it. We triggered final form. We apparently triggered it enough times that we now have final form. You can tell because you can see his outfit has changed. So apparently, okay. So what happened there is apparently I only needed to trigger anti-form 2 more times to hit the minimum number that I needed to be able to trigger final form. So what happened there is because I had the 2-to-1 Keyblade, when I triggered Valor form, instead of triggering anti-form, I got final form. And now, let's get out of it. I'll go ahead and just exit here. Go ahead and quit the battle. Now we go to drive gauge, and there it is. Final form is now selectable as a normal form. And I believe final form, while it does take away 2 members of your party, I don't think it requires 2 members of your party. I don't think it's like master form where it takes away 2 members of your party because it requires them. I think it just takes them away. I don't know if it requires them or not. I'm not really sure because I've always had 2 party members up whenever I wanted to trigger final form. So let's go ahead and take a look at final form's status. Final. As you can see, strength increases. It's actually pretty good. My strength right now is base of 40. But when I go to final form, it jumps to 46. Magic goes up to 42. Defense stays the same across the board, unfortunately. But final form experience for each nobody defeated in final form, 1 point of experience is gained. So again, it's just like wisdom form, where wisdom form requires you to kill heartless to gain experience. You need to kill nobodies to gain experience with final form. Now, the quickest way to level up final form is to obviously fight nobodies. And the only way to do it is to fight nobodies. And the best place to find nobodies would obviously be in the world that never was, in the Heartless Castle, in the Nobody's Castle, in the organization's castle. Here's all the abilities of final form. And the travel ability of final form is glide. Press square in midair to ride the wind. Keep the button pressed down for longer action. So this really is the form that I need to help me actually get to the next area of the Cavern of Remembrance, but it's going to require a lot of grinding in order to get there. Or not a lot of grinding, but it's going to require some grinding to get there because I've got to remember you have to get glide level 2 in order to get glide level 2 in final form to get glide level 1 on your base form. And it usually requires getting the form that's in question, in this case final form, to level 3. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing all that grinding, but what I am going to do is, now that I've already gained final form and shown it off, that's pretty much all I can do now. I'm going to go ahead and head back to the world that never was, and I'm ready to go ahead and finish the game. Everything that I said that I was going to do in the post game after I finished the main game, after I finished the game, beat the final boss in bonus episodes, I'm still going to do. I'm also going to include showing off all of the drive forms maxed out, as well as all the travel forms maxed out. I'll show off getting Ultima Weapon. And I'll show off the Cavern of Remembrance in bonus episodes. Now, I'll tell you that the bonus episodes that I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to be doing right away. So, I will be doing them eventually, just like I plan to do the bonus episodes of Final Fantasy VII and other things that I've talked about in the past. But not right away. So in this current series, once I beat the final boss, that'll be it for Kingdom Hearts 2. But also the journals as well. I'll do the journals and everything in bonus episodes, and I will do all of that stuff at once at a separate time. Because it's going to require not a lot of grind, not like Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy VII level of grinding, but I'll have to do some grinding, and I don't want to do too much of that because Kingdom Hearts 3, as of this recording, is about 5 days away, and I want to be able to jump right into Kingdom Hearts 3 as soon as it comes out. I don't want to be in the middle of a session of grinding or doing bonus episodes when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. So with that said, we're ready to go ahead and move on. I'm going to re-equip the Oblivion because that's what I want. I'm still going to be using drive forms as often as possible. I may actually go ahead and switch to... where's Oblivion? Where'd the hell Oblivion go? Oblivion's on that hand. Oh, Oblivion got put on my offhand on final form. Okay. We'll put decisive pump in there just for now, and put actually okay. I want weapons. I want Oblivion on my main hand. I want Kingdom Key replaced with, I don't care. Valor Form offhand can be 2 become 1. I don't care. Master Form can be Sleeping Lion. I'm not really caring because I'm going to change Final Form to be Oathkeeper. I'm going to go ahead and use Oblivion and Oathkeeper and I want to whenever I do a transformation to a form, I'm going dry form. I'm going to use Final Form. This is what I have the opportunity to use it. I'm going to go ahead and use it to help level it up. So that's just, less grinding I have to do later. So with that said, I'm going to go back to the world map. I'll meet you guys back at the save point at the Altar of Naught, which is the final area, and we'll get started with the end game as soon as I get there and save. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm all saved up and here at the Altar of Naught, like I said I would be. Before we actually jump in, let's go ahead and check the puzzle pieces that we've obtained so far. One last check before we actually head into the end game, because I won't be able to do this again until after the end game. Heart. There, okay, we got it. We're done. We got the last piece, obviously. You solved the puzzle and obtained an item. We got a Serenity Crystal. Very nice. Okay, so there we go. There's the heart puzzle piece. So now we're just missing the Awakening piece, Duality, Frontier, Daylight. We got, what else? What pieces did we get here? What is something? Oh, here we go. We got Jiminy Cricket down here. So that's going to go right here. All right, we got Marluxia right there. And that looks like it. Okay. Sunset, what do we have? We got a corner piece here that looks like it belongs up here. We got Goofy's eyes here. That looks like it belongs like right about there. And that looks like all of them. Okay. Alright, so there we go for the puzzle pieces. That's all I've got for now. That's all I can show for now. So one final summation of what I'll be doing for the end game is, well, not for the end game. I'm fixed to do the end game, but I will be going over I'll be getting the Ultimate Weapon. I'll be getting I'll do the Cavern of Remembrance. I'll be maxing out all the drive forms, showing off their abilities, getting all of the puzzle pieces. So, yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, that's of course, doing a journal as well. Reading through the entire journal. I think I can also. The journal also allows me to look at the what treasures I haven't obtained yet. So as you can see there, I got the treasures here. I will. Apparently, I missed one of the time observer. So what I'll do is I'll also go through all the worlds and any treasure chests that I've missed. I will also pick them up as well. So unlike Kingdom Hearts 1, where I couldn't show off getting all of the treasures because I didn't have like a list that shows me if I got them all or not, I'll do that here in Kingdom Hearts 2. Is I'll go and get all the treasures in the game and show them off here. So that'll be something else I'll do in the end game. Oh, no, end game, post game. Sorry. All in bonus episodes. Okay, we are ready to get started for the end game of Kingdom Hearts 2. Here we go. Let's take on Xemnas for the true final time. Walk up here to the door, and again, this is the final point of no return. You open this door, it'll say, are you sure you want to do this one last time? You pass through, you cannot go back and do anything that you want in the past. This is my big, true, final point of no return for the entire game. Pass through this door, and the end game begins. And I'm ready to do the end game right now. Here we go. Let's end this.
Get ready, Xemnas. It all ends here. Huh?
So, it seems your hearts have led you to obliteration. Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's heart. I will have to be sure and remember that.
No! We can take him on our own.
Oh, okay. He's going to be building up buildings in front of us. We need to use the slicer reaction command to cut through them. Sword and one keyblade just cut through an entire fucking skyscraper building. That is badass. Alright, here we go. Into a new area. Alright, we're going to trigger final form here so we encounter some enemies. Use our reaction commands here. Let's keep those reaction commands going. May look like you're repeating them. Don't worry, you actually are making progress. Okay, there we are. Finally made it here. Final form. Alright, what we want to do here is you need to take out all the enemies as fast as possible. You see the charge gauge in the middle of the screen. By the time you reach the charge gauge, you want to make sure that you are not on the platform, because we're like behind a giant laser, and what we're doing is we're knocking the enemies into the laser. And you see we're doing damage to the right cylinder right now, as we knock enemies into it. Alright, it's about to charge, so we need to use triangle jumping to the side. There it goes, it's firing right there. Now we jump over here to the other side, and we just do the same thing again. Now we're doing it to the left cylinder. Hit as many of these heartless as we can into the nobodies as we can into the cylinder. Oh, here we're getting on the left side this time, so the left cylinder will start to fade while the charge is happening. If you are in this area when the charge goes off, you will die, so do not do that. Alright, it's about to fire, so let's go ahead and change sides again. I'm out of final form, so I'm back to regular form now. Now we should be able to destroy the right cylinder by killing enough nobodies. Alright, there we go. Now, this place is going to explode, so we escape. Obviously, if you don't escape before the timer runs out, you're dead. Now we need to do the same thing with the left cylinder. We have to actually get it out here because there's no place for us to go. Because we destroyed the right cylinder, so we have to destroy the left cylinder here. Alright, just a few more hits left. And there we go. Now we escape. And both cylinders are destroyed, and we made it out to the next area. Stop the energy core. Alright, let's attack the energy core. Dark Aura. That's Riku's limit command. I forgot to turn off auto limit there, so I need to try to do that when I get the opportunity. Actually, I'm going to just replace him with Donald, so I don't have to worry about the auto commands or auto limits. All right, now we attack the core again. Eventually, the barrier will go up. The barrier's up now, as you can see. We have to destroy nearby enemies in order to break the barrier. Once all the enemies are dead, the barrier will fall, and we can attack the core again. There we go. Head for the core. Got one bar left. 3 more hits, and we should do it. And before the barrier comes up, oh, almost. Energy core has been stopped. Oh, we did. Never mind. Now we use triangle command. Move on to the next part. I thought we didn't. I thought there was still a little bit of life left to put the barrier up. I didn't realize it was actually done. All right, with the core stopped, we're now going to do something else. We're going to, yeah. Here we go. Oh, here we go. This is Xemnas again in his throne here, apparently. Just go all out on him. Don't worry about him attacking you. Don't worry about what he's going to hit you with. Just try to keep up there and stay as close as possible to get as many hits on him as you can. Oh, look, there's Dance Water Dance. Obviously, he's using the attacks of everybody because you see his wild dance here along with the lances of Zaldin. And there we go. And we beat this guy. Alright, what's next? You know we are far from done. That was too easy.
I need more rage. I need more hearts.
Xemnas, there's more to a heart than just anger or hate. It's full of all kinds of feelings. Don't you remember?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Gosh, you all did great.
You're coming back with us, right?
I had given in to the darkness.
Riku!
How am I gonna face everyone?
Like this?
Hurry!
I'll open a path. Huh? Oh.
You don't belong in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
The exploding device that Ansem the Wise had knocked all the darkness out of Riku. All of it, including Ansem's Xehanort's heartless darkness as well. He's completely purged of darkness.
Well, I'm not sure. But we better hurry and get through.
They didn't see Naminé.
Wait for me!
Come on!
Thank you, Naminé. Sure. See? We meet again, like we promised.
Huh? You said we'd meet again. But when we did, we might not recognize each other.
I did, didn't I?
But I knew you.
It's strange.
I think I understand. I see myself the way you remember me. And you see yourself the way I remember you.
I always thought nobodies were doomed to fade back into darkness.
Yeah. But you and I didn't. We got to meet our original selves.
So, we can be together again.
Right. Anytime Sora and Kairi are together.
We'll be together every day. Right, Sora?
Yeah. Look sharp. Huh?
Don't worry. You're all still you.
Hey, let's go home.
Riku, come on.
Yeah.